Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Capes Lunatics. It's me, Phil. Lilith will be along shortly, but we have a special guest making her return appearance. The busiest woman in show business. It is Sukesha Ray.
Yay! Thanks, Phil. Thanks for having me back.
So yes, you are busy. I follow you on social media, and I swear you're there. You're either working on your art, or you're traveling, or you're working on your music.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, I think, way busier than I've ever been in my life, and I think I might have said that like the last time I came on your show. And thanks for having me again. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, it's definitely been, and people are like, "How do you cope?" And I'm just like, alcohol.
Oh,
I'm kidding. Half kidding. I do love my glasses of wine at night, but I think it's just like prioritization. It's a learning skill. You never really get over it. It's a learning process, you know.
mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because I was just thinking before we jumped on, I'm like, do you like have time to do you like watch like TV with any regularity or?
well, I have a friend right now and his name is Henry. I'm so sorry, Henry. I was supposed to see my college friend after 7 years, and it's nothing against you guys because we had this planned and I had forgotten. But Henry kind of threw it on me that he'd be here this week, and he's like, "Hey, Sush, let's hang." And I'm like, "Henry, I forgot." And like, just things like, and Phil, you're great for reminding me because I can be a little bit, you know what? Like yesterday, I had not realized it was today because my days all get jumbled up. You know, when I come back from shows, and I'm like, which day is Monday? Which day is Wednesday? And I'm like, I had that interview, so. Henry, I'm so sorry, but this takes precedence. The show always takes precedence, and we planned this, and I'm excited to be here. So,
She's a professional, show business.
yep, that's true. I do show up, unless it's like a really rare case, like when I had those like crazy wisdom teeth that like were impacted, and I felt like I was gonna die. Sorry, Phil. In that case,
Oh no, trust me. When I was like
yeah.
19, I had all my wisdom teeth pulled at once. I know how you feel.
Yeah, it was really bad though. Mine were impacted and they got like very infected, so it was just like it was not a good thing. So it's like, oh my god. So, but no, I'm glad to be here. So
But yeah, you've been traveling a lot. Like you did that con in Japan, right?
I did. Yes, I did Osaka Comic Con. It has been my dream, and I'm gonna spill lots of tea because I am unhinged and ruthless these days. Okay. But
Yep.
it has been my dream since I was like a little girl. I told myself like I really want to go to Japan and I want my art to take me. I spoke it in the universe. I was actually supposed to go 2 years ago, but there was an artist that kind of not going to say anymore just because of just I shouldn't classify it. I should really nerf the person and say who it is. But I'm going to be the bigger person and not nerf them. But
Lilith, just in time, she's about to spill some tea.
I'm spilling tea. I always like to spill tea.
Talking about her when she went to the con in Japan.
Yeah, there was like a obstacle that prevented me from going, and it was not okay. It was 2 years ago, so I've been sad for like 2 consecutive years when I see like all my friends going. And then my one friend Mustafa, big shout to Mustafa. I always shout him out because he's Mustafa Musa, inker for like Marvel, DC. He's done Image, like everything. Very talented guy. But he was like, hey, like I think you have a lot of credits now that maybe you could talk to my agent Blake, and then maybe we could set something up. And then Blake was able to get me in, which is really cool. And Blake made it happen. Shout to Blake, shout to Mustafa, and I ended up going to Osaka, which is really cool. And that was a life-changing experience. I think I'm still experiencing like the FOMO. Like all the Japanese men, like if they really like something, they'll be like, oh, oh, like they're like the cutest people I've ever seen. Japanese people. And then the girls are like, Nani? Hey, hey. Like, and everything they do is like very robust. Like, I just, I don't know. I'm making a vlog, so you guys will, I guess people say vlog, but I say vlog. But just to show the experience, because I truly think that like you can't experience it unless you see it for yourselves. You know, it is one of those kind of things. So it's really cool.
So do you walk around with a translator, or do you know
Yes.
Japanese? Or
Yeah, I had to the entire time. No one spoke English. That was my biggest. I actually broke down.
Osaka is like that.
What's that, Lilith?
Osaka's like that. If you were like in Tokyo, it probably would have been as bad. But
did you go to Osaka too?
I've been to Osaka a couple of times. I
Oh,
used
right
to date a
on.
guy who was a model. Who that's where he was based out of.
Oh my god. Okay, so she
Yeah.
knows. She knows for sure.
It was like at least 15 years ago, but like yeah.
Yeah, but like still, like like Osaka's definitely like smaller, so like they're less apt to speak.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of a different dialect. They kind of inflect things a little bit differently too. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. At least I know someone who like understands. But I think there was a moment when I was like selling my stuff. I was like breaking down too. I think I physically broke down during the show, and I was just like, I feel like they don't understand me. I don't want to come off like I'm, I just and I don't break, but internally I was like sweating. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do right now. And my Google Translate wasn't working, and I finally got it working again. But you need it. You need it.
So, just if you ever do either go to Korea or Japan, I would recommend you get either a Google Pixel or a Samsung if you don't have it. Because, like, no offense to Apple, I'm not trying to be a hater, but they literally they like set the standard in live translation. Like their AI translators are the best, and like you can get the Google Pixel. This is why I recommend Google Pixel. The Google Pixel buds are actually literally the best ones for live translation. So you can put them in your ears and have the phone out, so you can hear that. And yeah.
Okay, noted. I mean, hey, I'm not against it. I could always use it if I'm traveling a lot. So
yeah, that's one I would recommend.
That's awesome.
For those two Asia languages, yeah.
Yes, we're talking about how she's running herself ragged. All all she does is travel or work on her art or her music.
Yeah,
you gotta travel to feed the soul, especially if you're an artist for like new experiences. So
yeah, she's right. She's right. I do love it though. Lilith is right. I love it. Like I do love traveling. I think just like when I got back from Columbus this weekend, my flight got delayed until like 4 a.m. So it's like those experiences you don't like as much. And then you're like hobbling through like ATL, one of like the busiest, loudest airports. And you're just like, just someone like take me home. I just want to be in my bed,
That's another thing when you come back from like Korea or Japan, like everything they're living in like 2075, and then you have to come back to busted United States. Where this bitch isn't a robot that takes me to the tram. Like hello?
Yes. Oh, no more warm toilets too.
Exactly.
Love those warm toilets. And even we went to like the deer park in Nara. So you're like out in the sheds of like the deer, and you expect the toilets to be like gross, like outdoor, toilets when you go camping. Still heated toilets. I'm like, are you joking right now? They're wild with it. So you're right, Lilith. I'm just like, I miss my heated toilets. So I'll be okay, guys. I'll be okay.
I mean, they're not that much money if you really want one. I mean, I say not that much money. They start off at like $3,500, but I'm just saying, for comfortability, it's an investment. It's an investment.
And like you don't ever have to have like a cold booty ever again. So
I live in Florida, so I can't relate.
There you go, girl. Same. No, that's fair. Same here. I think we're covered. So. Yeah.
So you were at a con this past weekend. Then I see you're at another one this coming weekend, right?
Season, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was at Columbus last weekend. And that show was crazy for like a lot of reasons. I'll probably elaborate in a little bit, but that show was like an insane show. GalaxyCon shows are amazing.
Oh yeah, GalaxyCon's awesome. We have a couple of artist and writer friends that do a lot of the GalaxyCon stuff.
Oh, right on, Lilith. That's awesome. Yeah, I speak very highly about their shows. Kurt's one of my good friends, one of the guys that runs the show. So, and this weekend I'll be in Heroes. I've heard in Heroes, I've never done it. I'm being brought in by Knights of the Comics. Shout out to those guys. They're really spanking good guys from what I've spoken to them on the phone. However, they don't bring any actors in for that show. It is specifically comic based, so it's a new experience for me. So I will update you guys on how it goes. So
I miss those. Like, I mean, because pop culture is kind of dying the slow, creepy death. But like, I just want a good deal on comic books, man. Like, I just want you to bring out the big long boxes, just rows and rows. Like, I just want a big Amazon warehouse. That's the conventions that I used to go to when I was younger.
Right on, girl. I totally
Artist Alley, like that's where my heart belongs when I'm
Yeah.
at a con.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's nice. It's all right to meet like an actor or something and get a picture, but I'd rather talk to an artist and we get like a commission or something.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for saying that too. I mean, like, I feel like so many times, like, it is the artists, like, who draw Batman. You know, the artists are the ones who create the source material, and then the actors, of course, the actors are not ones to be put down on a pedestal. Of course, they're the actors that bring the characters to life. But like, I always, like you guys, I appreciate the people who made the source material. You know, so yeah, something really special. Both are special in their own ways, but I'm definitely gonna go up to, like, you know, Jim Starlin's like one of my really good friends, and I'd rather go to Jim and talk to him about how he like made Thanos, you know, because he's industry legend. So I'd rather talk to friends about, you know, like.
So is purple his favorite color, or no?
You want me to call him? I can call him. I can call Jim and ask him.
See, that's what we need. You can maybe slow down a little bit. We need to get you a job with like Marvel or DC or Image or any of
Well,
these.
I've got DC. I already have a DC.
Yeah.
But I've really been, especially when it comes to Marvel. This is my story with Marvel, and I auditioned 2 years ago, I believe 2 or 3 years ago, with CB Sabowski, and he's great. Like, he's very kind, and what he said to me was actually very good criticism, and it made me better as an artist. And he had told me, you know, Sukesha, your colors are good. Like, I think you have a very good style, but Marvel's very focused on line work, and maybe like whoever's watching this can take this away too, you know. He told me, like, and also I didn't have any Marvel characters, so he's like, come back later when you have Marvel. It's like, I sorry, but he's like, I want to see more of what you can do with like lines, you know, because I work with, like, you guys know, I work with like a very soft style. So if that can help anybody watching, you know, this right now, you know, have Marvel characters first off, and then also like lots of emphasis on line work. So since then I've been practicing, and we'll see what comes of it. So
What characters or what Marvel characters have you like really like narrowed in? Are you like zoning in on any specifically? If I can recommend Squirrel Girl.
Oh yeah. I love Squirrel Girl. She's
she
cute.
Needs love. She needs love. So
she is so loved, and I love her thick. Like, I love the thickness. Yes. Love it. I love that persona where we're not all like skinny, stick thin Sailor Moon models. We're not. That's not accurate, you know. I love how they modeled her. She's just a bean. Yes, Squirrel Girl will be coming soon. I'm more like emphasized on Penny Parker. I like doing the characters that are, yeah, and Spider, like the SPDR, her robot. I have a really cool piece I'm working on right now with that. Just a lot of, you'll see like Psylocke I've done multiple times, Gwen, Spider-Gwen.
We know somebody who will buy that from you. We know two people who will buy that from you for sure.
Which one?
Anything you do Psylocke, it's like Justin and Ray, they're going to be down for that.
Yeah. Psylocke's just such a
as long as you ship to Australia, we can definitely get Ray hooked up.
Oh, yeah, girl. I gotta list that on my website too. I'm so behind on so many things. I need to hire someone for that. But just like a bunch of different ones. Like, and the thing about like me, you guys, is like when I do the characters, like I sat myself down, and you know, I have an actor friend. He actually is one of the voices of the X-Men 97, I think. It's the new one. 97, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's one of the voice actors, and he's like, hey, start with the 92, work your way to 97. And I watched the whole thing because I'm like, I really want to know these characters inside and out. You know, it just makes it much better when you craft the pieces, when you know the hearts of the character. Like Wolverine's just this grumpy little man who's probably really lost. Like, he's just a lost little hairy guy, and he loves someone that doesn't love him back. Poor guy. You know, you just gotta get the vibe.
He loves a lot of someone that don't love him back.
What's that?
He had that's like a thing. I think it's a fetish for him at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, man, come on. You had a lot of girls. He can't get over Jean. And then, like, poor little guy. And he's just always grumpy, although I love him for it. Reminds me of my dad when he has his RBF. My dad gets so grumpy. Like, if you ever seen my dad at, like, Comic-Con, sorry, Dad, love you. He's like in the other room. But my dad will sit at a table when I bring him. And everyone knows this. Everyone cries laughing when I bring my dad because he has this like horrible RBF. It's so bad. And he's like this grumpy little Indian man. Okay. And then he'll just sit there like this and stare at all my clients that come to the table. And I'm like, Dad, stop staring at everyone. And then he'll be like, well, stop drawing hot girls. Like he hates when I draw like the saucy stuff. And he's like, well, that bikini is way, way too skimpy. And I'm like, Dad, this is my job, Dad. Stop it. So I'm like, Dad,
Like, it's
go.
just a picture.
This is my business. This is my life. This is my livelihood.
It is so entertaining. If you guys ever see me and I bring my dad, please bring your camera because we'll probably be arguing. I think people literally just come to my table to like watch me and my dad argue. It's really funny. And like he doesn't know anime, he doesn't like comics, he doesn't know any of that stuff. So, but he comes to support me, which is really cute, you know? So he'll just be like this, like, and I'll be like, Dad, go take a walk right now. Take a walk. Like I have to tell him to go take a walk.
Yeah, I do see on social media. It is nice that you're not traveling the world by yourself because sometimes your dad's with you. I've seen your sister with you and stuff.
Yeah. It's nice to have family come sometimes, but and it's also nice just kind of being alone. It just depends on the circumstance. So, yeah, but he's a hoot. So if you guys ever see him, say hi. Dr. Ray's in the building. Dr. Ray.
Is he like a real doctor, like PhD doctor, medical doctor, or?
Yeah, he is a general surgeon.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's really smart. My dad like bypassed the MCATs because he was like a genius. I don't know how that's even possible, but he was so smart he didn't have to take them because he was part of this like weird program where like if you were just that smart, you got accepted. And he went to Dartmouth. I was like, Dad, I can't even begin. Like the shoes to fill are like. And he does laparoscopy. So if you need a hernia fixed, everyone, or you need your colonoscopies, or you need some colon work done, it's gotcha. So
see, tell him you can give out his business card or something every time you give out like a art.
Yeah,
fine.
I tell everybody, I'm like, guys, and he gets you out same day. But anyway, not to rant about my dad. He's great, just a national treasure. So
have you ever asked him about like when you're like doing like if you do like physiology or anatomy, do you like, hey Dad, does this look right?
I do sometimes, yeah. I'm like, Dad, do you think this is too thick? He thinks all my women are too thick though. He hates the thick thighs. My dad lives in like the 90s era where like Sailor Moon. Yep. He lives in an era where
it's back. Well,
you mean like that?
No. That's thick.
Yeah, he would think that's too sexual. He would be like, no, she needs clothes. Like he's so conservative. It's really funny. But yes, I am proud of the vamp. That's exciting. So
you even cosplayed when I guess when you announced that cover too.
I like to. I think it's fun. I don't want people to think of me like as a cosplayer. I think I just do it like for like major covers, you know. It's just something fun to do. But I don't want people to like think of me like as a cosplayer per se, because I've worked so hard to get here, you know, with my comic career. And like when you start cosplaying at like your table, I think there's a disconnect because then people are trying to like take pictures with you, but then people are also trying to like talk to you about commissions and buy your work. So I think that's why I never choose to cosplay at like my table, you know, because it would be like a huge.
You gotta focus, get down to business, one thing at a time.
Yeah, girl, Lilith knows. Yep.
Oh, she's all business.
Yep, all business. No BS. So.
And are you actually like drawing as you're sitting there too? So it's like there's no time to take pictures and work and.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like people always want me to like. They're always like, "Oh, you should cosplay," and I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna damn cosplay. What the hell? No, I'm not gonna damn do that."
When you're doing like the Galaxy Cons, are you there for like the full 3 days or?
Yeah, girl, I'm so dedicated. I don't even pee the entire day. Like I pee, like I forget to pee.
Your dad.
My dad gets so mad at me because he's a doctor. He's like,
yes.
Yeah, you're gonna get UTIs. Go pee right now. And I'm like,
what that mean, girl? Go piss.
It's like you can get UTIs. I'm like, Dad, the client needs help. And he gets so mad at me.
That's cute. Like you're still 3 years old. Go pee.
Yeah, he forces me. He literally is like, "You have not peed in 5 hours. You need to go like right now." And I'm like, "Dad, but I don't have to go. I literally just don't think I have to." And he's like, "Nope, go pee." He
Well,
gets
listen to your father on that one.
It's really funny. Always yelling at each other, but like out of love. So
Yes.
it's great. It's great. But yeah, I am there for the whole 3 days. I truly believe like, and there are artists out there. It's okay. Like it is hard to do these shows. Like it is. It's very time consuming. It takes a lot out of you for sure. So some of my friends like take like hour breaks and like maybe like hour to 3 hours break for lunch. Like that's fine too. But you will always find me right there at my damn table all day drawing. And I think that's how it's been for the past decade.
Are you at least
So.
So
eating?
you wouldn't be interested. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you're at least eating. Is your dad making you eat?
No, I munch. Like the thing, I'm really weird. I don't know if Lilith does this or if you do this, Phil, but I eat like the biggest breakfast. Like I'm a big breakfast person. I can't function without it. I'll eat like the biggest breakfast, like sausage, eggs, pancakes, everything. Fast throughout the day, because like if I eat, I sometimes I get like a little tired too. So I fast because I have to like keep my head clear. And then like when the show's finally done, I'll like stuff my face. So I eat like a big breakfast, big dinner, and like small snacks during the day.
I like a big dinner, and then I cannot eat in the morning anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say
I get
I'm
really
I'm kind
nauseous
of like
now.
that. Yeah, I'll eat small, breakfast maybe like on a work
Like
day.
granola
Yeah.
or like a little cup
Yeah.
of oatmeal, and that I'm good to go. Some water, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
And if I pig out it, yeah, it's
But
like
dinner,
dinner.
that's a
Yeah.
whole nother. Like I just had lamb, potatoes, and angel hair
Yeah.
pasta. So
Oh, stuff your face at night, girl. Exactly. That's the time to do it.
Uh-oh,
Okay.
look out! Look, the fan club's out.
What's that? Oh, Billy. Hey, Billy. I forgot. I'm sorry, guys. I'll post this that we did this tonight. I didn't pre-post it, so I do apologize. I've been packing all day for Heroes, so.
no worries.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I can
Billy's
share.
here.
Yeah,
Just
and
having you here.
I'll
It'll be
share
great.
links because this will go up on YouTube tonight, and then
Sure.
tomorrow morning it'll go up on the podcast. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that Vaporella cover is amazing.
Thanks, girl.
So are you just doing covers now, or are you like would you like pitch to do like a 4-issue arc? I think that's what they go for now is like the 4.
Yeah. No, it's a really good question, Lilith. Right now I am focusing on cover work, but who's to say? Someone asked me this actually the other day. They're like, "Would you ever do sequential like panel work and stuff?" And I'm like, "I think like later. I just don't think like I can afford it right now with my music career right now because I'm dropping
Yeah.
a song in like 2 weeks and that's psychotic. I just don't think like because of the panel work. I think one of these days I will. I don't think with time right now I can like really afford it, you know? So yeah, covers for now. And on top of the music, so I think it's what I can handle to like the best of my
Gotcha.
ability. So
So what's this happy sushi day? What's going on? I didn't know
It's-
that Wednesdays were sushi day. I thought Wednesdays were
oh, I
hump day.
guess it's sushi day. If like you Google it, like Billy is like one of Billy actually used to work for me. He's a friend and I used to proxy him at shows. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but Billy always like he's pretty good at finding out interesting facts of the day. So I guess it's sushi day today if you like Google it. So
I wish I would have known earlier.
yeah, same girl would have gotten sushi. I'm like, oh,
I would have
damn.
had lamb for dinner, that's for sure.
You can make up for it tomorrow and just pretend that's your sushi day.
I usually go Saturdays. I when I go to Sam's Club or Costco.
Right on. Yeah, man, I could go for some mean rolls or some sashimi.
Oh, it's International Sushi Day today. He said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, Billy's got it. So, right on. Everyone needs to go eat sushi today or tomorrow. So,
got till midnight, kids.
yeah, you got till midnight. Let's woo.
All right, so you said you're dropping a new song in 2 weeks.
Yes.
All right, so when do you have time to record when you're traveling the world and?
I'm really weird, like, because I record in Belgium and like my studio is out there, like with like my label and like my people are all out there. So what I'll do is I sometimes, and you'll see me, like I'll be like, I'm going to Belgium for like a whole week. We'll do like a whole writing camp. We'll write like 5 to 7 songs, do the demos, and then I'll come out in a separate occasion and then just do the final vocals on songs. So it's I don't know why, but I work really fast with my producer. It's so important like when you write music to find like
To
the
have
right
chemistry,
team.
yeah.
Chemistry. Because I think I had touched on this last last stream a little bit about like I did not always get along with every producer, and there was one that was quite abusive to me and was not okay in the States. So I'd rather work with someone who I like from another country rather than any abusive person from the States.
And
anyway.
Belgium's such a cute little place.
It is, and some superstars come out of there too. Really, like Ava Max, I believe. Rita Ora started that way, Europe, and then blew up through the European cycle. So, I think my
That's
first
a real
song,
90s approach. I miss that. Like Backstreet Boys were like huge
Yeah.
in Europe before they actually even made it to the United States.
Yeah, for sure. And I like my journey. I'm gonna keep going with it, and I'm proud of my team. So I hope that my song is well received. I hope you guys like it. So.
Do they make you do like the TikToks, like, oh my label said I can't do this until I get like 1 million?
Oh, I haven't. They're not crazy. To be fair, like my label's super chill. Like, so we're Orchard. It's a branch of Sony. So
Okay.
I work with Orchard. But it's just easier to say Sony because people know Sony. But what is it? I had a call actually with my PR team yesterday. They're like, okay, Sukesha, you gotta get this content ready. You gotta get this. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be so bad. And I'm like, all right, well, time to get my camera and film absolutely everything about myself. Here we go.
I think it's so brave to be a music artist nowadays. Like, to me personally, like I really do think a lot of the streaming ruined the industry for the artists specifically. Like, you have to like conform to these like algorithms and formulas, and you know, like, oh, that song's too long. We gotta cut it 20 seconds here.
Yeah,
So,
like,
it really just adds to the process. And God bless artists, music artists.
Oh. No, Lilith, you're so right. I sometimes get really mad at my producer because he said exactly what you said. So because of the short attention span now of kids, and because of the TikTok era, we keep the songs, and even the label like Sony requests this of us that we need to keep the song minimum of like.
It's like 2:30.
Yes, it's 2:30.
That was an when I was growing up. Excuse
me. Yeah. Oh my God, Lilith's good, dude. You're better than a lot of people.
I used to really be into music, so.
Wow. No, you're right. Yep. 2:30 is our cap now, and that's like the industry standard. Any longer, I'll be like, Brunel, I want a beautiful bridge. Why can't I do this really nice bridge? And he's like, well, Sony's not going to promote it if you don't do it like we want it. And I'm like, man, fucking industry, man. You know? Fucking industry shit. You can't fight it.
Yeah, you gotta find that balance, and a lot of artists talk about how hard it is to find the balance of like their voice and like juggling the algorithm and producer restrictions and just getting it out there, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but I enjoy it. Like, I'd rather take a non-abusive person, like I said, you know, someone who really supports you. So trying.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand that that balance between like the writer, the producer, and the artist. If the artist isn't like a singer-songwriter, like it has to be like this symphony.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is. It just has to like all click together. And sometimes it took me years to find someone who I just kind of like the process is kind of cool because Brunel, my producer, will just start playing chords, and then I'll just start like making up like gibberish like tunes, and then I just start writing like how I feel. So it's kind of cool process. So
I know nothing about the music industry, but these days are they looking for just like a bunch of like for you to put out a bunch of singles instead of like a whole album? You know, because back in the day of social media, you had to buy a whole album. Now that people can just go online and buy songs.
Yeah.
Thank you, Apple.
Yeah. It's so different though nowadays. Like, they used to make money on like CDs, and now we're doing it live streaming, you know?
Yeah.
But I had a really cool idea when I put out enough songs to make like vinyl records to sell at shows.
Oh, yeah, that would be so cool.
I know. I just think it would be a cool collectible item, even though like I know they're a little dated. I mean, no one.
Well, no, they're kind of back in fashion. Well, let's all thank Taylor Swift, you know, and a couple of the other people who do that. I like even Billie Eilish put out like an actual like cassette not too long ago. So I thought that was really cool. I prefer, like, I love vinyl, but I love cassettes. Like, I had a huge cassette collection.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh my God. Okay, so then maybe I think of that.
Baby.
Oh my God.
And it seems like vinyl's making a comeback. I mean, again, not to put more on your plate, but I mean, you could always do like some kind of album, like cover art and something.
LP, little EP.
Tell me about it, you guys. I was thinking of that, and that's a really good idea. So more to come from me, you guys. More to come. But the process is like really, really like
Oh yeah.
tedious, and it's painful, and it's like just there's not enough time to do things.
Well, the best thing is to do a live recording at like a concert for an album. I love those the most.
That'd be cool. It's a great idea, Lilith. Definitely. I'll bring that up to my team and see if they want to do something like that. So yeah.
She's like, yeah, I was 4 hours a night in bed. Yeah, no, I can do that then. Yeah, no.
Like no big deal. Right. It's like whatever. No, but like great ideas for real, guys. Like I could definitely like more content the better. So
Yeah.
But I am excited about the release. So
what was the inspiration for this song, the single that's coming out?
I've been so, and thanks for asking, I've been so burned this year. There are people who really hate me right now. And
tell them I just want to talk. Tell them to come outside. I just want to talk.
Yeah. It's okay. It's just with like the stuff going on, like with the rise of like so many of my covers coming out, 2 Vampirellas, you know, you have a Capcom under your belt now, the DC. I also have some other projects I'm under NDA for. But there's so many I've been hearing. So this relates to the song. I've been hearing a lot of gossip that like I love the Mega Man one. I'm so proud of that. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, she didn't deserve this. That's why I made a post tonight or last night. She doesn't deserve this. She probably only got where she got because, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm making some dumb excuse or because she dresses in bikinis or something. And I'm like, that's really not how the industry works.
It's 2025. People still believe that? That's crazy.
Yeah, people still believe that. I overheard some
of
my
these companies aren't going to be using your art if they don't think it's going to sell, you know?
Yeah, they're not going to freaking hire me if like my art isn't somewhat like good, and also if I don't have pull, and I do have pull. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, like I can't believe, and people are like, oh, like a lot of very negative comments in the recent.
You know, I hate to say it. It's because you're a woman. You know how it goes.
I know.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I
really
do.
wish it wasn't like that, but it's still like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like you're a little bit of the oddball out in like a industry of men, which is fine. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. And my friends who truly know me, like in the industry themselves, like they have nothing but respect. Like you can talk to Ryan Kincaid, you can talk to Jim Starlin, you can talk to Mustafa Musa, you can talk to Michael Golden. Like you can talk to all these guys, and they know me. Like they know I work very hard, you know. And dang, like everyone knows that about me. Like I made this my priority, like my job. And I think you can see it in my eyes. Like there's a certain sparkle, I think, with people who love what they do. And I hope it comes through.
It does.
You know, but anyway, going back to the song, I've been dealing with a lot of negative people throughout my life, and just toxic ones that have, you know, just beat against the rock, you know, like when the waves are just like beating down, like, and just someone like really tearing me down. It's about, the song is called Lights Out, and it's about cutting out those people and making time for you and like choosing you for once, because there's someone that like I care a lot about, but like this person has repeatedly just like tear me down, bring me up, oh no, tear her down. So like it's just tough because I love this person. I'll always love them. But I had to make like such a difficult decision this year, and I couldn't, like I'll talk to you, but like very like baseline, you know, but I can't be close like that anymore. It's hurting my heart and it's hurting me, you know. So the song is about cutting out people that just don't serve you. Like protect your peace. That's pretty much the song. Protect your peace.
What a good theme for 2025. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, girl. Seriously. I was thinking that. I'm like, everyone just needs to like, and no drama, whatever. No drama llama. Like we gotta like stick together. We gotta stick together and not like hate on each other. Like jealousy is such a bitch. Sorry, had to drop I dropped my first swear word tonight. It's such a bitch because, you know, it can really destroy relationships. It's okay, I think. Envious, like to be envious and to be jealous, I think it's normal of others. I get it too. You know, we all get it. That person has more than us. That person got that cover and I'm not on that cover. But I think like it's what you do with the jealousy. Like you can treat the person badly, And then you can also be like, oh, well, maybe I can be better, you know? If they can do that, then I'm going to motivate myself to do it better, you know? And that's sort of the way that I deal with jealousy. I'm like, oh, well, that's pretty cool for that person. Yeah, I'm a little jealous, but that doesn't mean I can't do any better. So I'm going to work really hard and I'm going to surpass them. But I think I don't disrespect the person when I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good to congratulate others. And that's the number one thing that I think we all need to be doing more. Not hating, but like congratulating others. Because I made this post. I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but I made this post and it was like, you don't know what someone's struggle was. You don't know what they've went through to get those covers. You don't know what they've gone through to get the opportunities that they've gotten. Who are you to judge? They could have been through hell and back, you know? So since I thought of it that way, and that was young me when I used to get like, young artists always get envious. But now I'm just like, you know what? I do not know the stories of people. So good for them. I have my own lane and I'm just gonna on my own lane, you know? So yeah, I think it's a good way to think of it.
Cathartic. Good. I mean,
What?
that's what you should do with your music, you know?
Mm-hmm. Just like stay in your own lane because everyone has their own path and we should not be comparing. We all, as artists and musicians, we all have different things going on, different styles, different. My work is not like Johnny's work or Sally's work or whoever's work, right? Like my work is my work. So yeah, so you guys know. Mm-hmm.
No, you're doing good.
So do you pitch covers or do they come to you or like a little bit of both?
For the art stuff. So it's interesting because like there's it's both. Like when I got DC, I auditioned for that. Like I had a friend just tell me that they were holding auditions and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It was like a very much right place, right time. Because sometimes they don't hold auditions at all, you know?
Yeah.
So it was
years.
yeah, it was very right place, right time. And there were like about 800 artists that day. I remember it so clearly. And my friend Mustafa, shout out to Mos again, he's great. He was like, you are no different than any other of these artists. Regardless of what people say about you and your anime style, because people love to shit on you, you can do it because I've seen you work. I've seen you hustle for this, and I believe in you. So you're going to march right up there, Missy, and you're going to take 10 of your best prints, and you're going to audition for DC. And I was like, I don't know, Most. Like, people just, I feel like I'm just too anime for it, or I don't even know if they'll like me. And I was so in doubt. And he was like, nope, not going to let you pass up this opportunity. You're going to go march right in there. So I ended up getting a call back with 4 other people. And that day, it was Saturday, there were 4 people that got called back, and a sea of 800 artists that were there. And then 3 of us got hired. It's a really cool story. I was one of the ones that got hired on the spot. So
that's awesome.
It was a really cool story, and it goes to show that, yeah, I'm so proud of that one. The story behind that, did I ever tell you guys the story behind that, though? Like, how that came to be?
No, you didn't. You can share now, though.
I would love to share it because this is so interesting, and it's I like to share it because it shows how the industry is. It's constantly changing, evolving. But basically, that was never supposed to happen. I was supposed to do a woman. Like when I had spoken to Ben Abernathy, I believe he's at Skybound right now, but he was the executive editor of DC at the time. He was my interviewee or interviewer. I was the interviewee. And then he was like, I love the way you do women. Like you are great. I love like the Vampirella, you know, like you paint women very well. So I think we're going to have you do like a new DC character or like Punchline. You know what I mean? Like the newest Harley issue or something. So I was really excited. I'm like, yes, this is my strength. I'm so excited. And then I get an email from DC, I think a couple months later, and they're like, yeah, we just decided to completely switch up on you. We're going to make you do Batman and Robin as like a chibi, like Funko Pop style. And like my mouth just dropped. I'm like, this is my very first DC cover. This is such a bomb dropped on me right now, because how do you make like, and I know Scotty Young does it, but like, how do you make like the 2 most darkest characters, you know what I mean? Especially Batman, cute, but still retain the dark. Mm-hmm. It doesn't make
Lego
sense.
Batman should have been the research.
Right, girls. So I was sweating. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, this is crazy. I can't mess up because this is my first DC cover. And I was, oh man, I have prototypes after, oh my gosh, they're all back here. Like my prototypes, I was ripping them like crazy. And I finally settled on that one after like 20 prototypes. And then I submitted my prototype to DC and I had no revisions. No revisions. It was perfect the way it was. And I will never forget that story. So I'm like, and it's been turning heads till this day. I just feel bad it's a little bit more of a rare comic. It's a 1 of 50, so wish it was more accessible. So I thank DC for that opportunity. It was a good deal. Good deal.
I mean, the good thing is that they push Batman more than anything else. It seems like so.
Yeah, to get to do Batman as like one of your first covers, like I'm kind of glad that I didn't do the Harley. That's a huge deal to do Batman. So I'm like, oh man, and changed my life since. Like without DC, like. Man, it really did. So big shout to Ben Abernathy. He's not there anymore, but he was the only one besides Mustafa who like believed in me. It's like, you have good art. And I never looked back since then. I'm like, okay, there's going to be a lot of people in this industry who might not like me. That's okay. But DC gave me a chance and I'm going to go with it. That's awesome. So it was kind of cool.
It just doesn't compute to me. You say, "Oh, people don't like you." I'm just like, "You're delightful. Why do you think you're back here?"
Well, see, this is the thing. This is why you have to kind of sometimes get offline because, like, the internet nowadays is just rage bait, hate filled. It's like that's why I told you I couldn't do social media anymore. It's just
good
so
for you,
mean
Lilith.
and spiteful.
Good
and
for
like
you,
I know
girl.
it's hard for artists too because the AI is scraping like Instagram and X and all this stuff, and so it's like, well, how the hell do you even promote anything anymore besides having your own, website? And even then, good luck. Good luck with the SEO if you're using Google now.
Oh, so. Girl. Yeah, I don't even do Google SEO anymore. And it's expensive, too.
Yeah.
Oh, really expensive.
It's just pay to win.
It really is.
I used to be in marketing. Like, it's insane how much people pay to be at the top. Like, it's eye-watering.
And it's funny because some people, but you can tell, and this is actually a really good, Lil, you brought up a very good point, actually, because a little cheat trick I like to use to see if people really are legit, because people, they can only pay their way so much, because then you can also Google the person. I think Googling also helps, right? And then you can also see, like, if someone has 200,000 followers and they're only getting about like 20, 30 likes,
Bots. Yeah.
Something wrong there. Something's going on. So, I think people are getting smarter now about like who buys followers and stuff, like, and who actually has them. Because for 200K, you should easily be getting like 1,000 plus at least minimum. Like, so.
It's a certain ratio that just kind of,
Yeah, you gotta look at your ratio, and I think people like are getting smarter to that. But some people aren't. Like, they just look at the follow count. They're like, oh, they're big. And I'm like, Google is my best friend, so it helps. But Lilith, you brought up, that was a good point. So
yeah, it's like I'm so disappointed with Google right now. Like the AI slop at the top. I'm like, no, you remember? I've literally had my Gmail since 1997, and I'm just like, I remember when I didn't have to go through all this.
I know, man. I remember Newgrounds and like when we were just little kiddos.
Like forums that you could just easily find. Now they're like buried on like the 18th page. Shout out to anybody who goes past the first 2 pages or who doesn't put Reddit at the end of their searches, like RIP.
No, really though. Yes, like you're so right though. Everything is changing. It's like actually crazy.
Like I feel so old and grumpy. I'm just like, kids today don't know the real internet.
No, but they actually don't though. Like I swear I agree with you. And I'm sure I know Phil was there for it too. So, we are all like, I feel like I'm like a dinosaur now. And all these kiddos are drawing with like Procreate and stuff like that. And I'm like, y'all don't know the real good.
Do you ever stream on like Twitch?
I used to. And
you used to.
What's that?
I thought I remembered that you used to, but I didn't know if you still. I know you don't probably have time, but like I love watching artists on Twitch. Honestly, it's so relaxing.
Yeah, girl, definitely. I told everyone I was gonna come back this year though, because I do have a partner. Like I made partner after getting permabanned for 8 months. I like did a miracle twist, and I not only
was Twitch being Twitch, or did you do something naughty?
What's no?
So Twitch just freaks out.
No.
Bans people. So
no, this was so bad. Actually, like sometimes I would draw like how to draw butts.
Yep.
But it wouldn't even be bad. Like there's a piece it's really pretty actually, and a lot of my fans buy it. Like it's called Twitch Band, but it's a really gorgeous silhouette of like a woman in like a bikini. Like there's nothing nude about it. And it's really, really gorgeous. But that specific one, it always sells, but that one got me banned because someone was just really bitter. There's just really bitter people. One time I was swimming and I had like the tiniest bit of like nip pop like out. And I was swimming and I popped up out of swimming. So I'm like, oh, shoot me, you know, come on. And then there's always people that are like, oh, report. So they got me for that. And then just stupid stuff because people are always out to get you, you know, when you're doing well on something. I've learned that when you're making it, people always just want to like report you and tear you down. It's crazy.
Yeah, pull you back there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
I do enjoy Twitch, but sometimes the community can be a little a little harsh. But the community
yeah.
that you do make are really great though, honestly. So
yeah.
And I love all my artists on Twitch. Like,
all right, that's awesome. Maybe you've inspired me, Lilith, to go back there like sooner rather than later. So
yeah, it's gotten a lot better, honestly. Like I think the new CEO, I know a lot of people like are giving him crap, but like he's just making it like easier for people, and like they're not being as like strict and like stupid like they were before. So yeah,
no, I know. I just don't like the split. Like I think they have a new like revenue sharing, which is it was not always that bad. So, but you know what, Twitch, there's a home there for me and I miss it. So I will be coming back, you guys, this year sometime. So
I'll have my eye out.
Yes. Thank you, Lilith.
And I know you have zero time ever, but anytime you want to jump on an episode with us, just let us know. You know, if you just want to get away and be like,
promote, or
you know what,
want to rant,
or if we just want to you know, shoot the shit about something. Yeah, no, please.
Oh, thanks, guys. I know I also have a home here. You guys are great, and I wanted to take the time because I'm not sure about the upcoming months, what my schedule will be, but it's nice to be able to tell you guys like updates, like this is what I'm doing now, like this is craziness, and if I can provide any sort of like consolation for artists or just friends watching, and I don't know, you guys are really fun to talk to too, so it's great.
Wait, are you coming to any of the Tampa cons anytime soon, do you know?
Yeah, girl, I'm coming to not the MetroCon, but Tampa Bay. I'll be there.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
I'll try to make time for it.
Oh my god! Do you live in Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, girl,
I moved last year, but yeah, I was like back and forth between Orlando that day. So.
Oh no, that's awesome.
This year I put in some time on my calendar for that Saturday.
Oh, right on. Okay. All right, I will look out for you then, Lilith. That's perfect.
And get back up here to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I do need to. I know Techo's up there. I do need to find I'll talk to my agent. I do have an agent now, guys. Yay, it's exciting. So he's cool. Yeah, he's actually he's a who. That's the one that got me into Osaka. Like I think that he's a bean, and I think that he does believe in me, which is something nice, you know, and he does his job. Like, you know how sometimes you get an agent and then they're kind of like they half-ass it, or they're not really into it. Blake's like pretty good. He's just like, hey, I booked you for something. Can you make it or not? And I'm like, oh, whoa. Someone actually does this kind of thing, you know? I'm like, oh, wow. So I will tell Blake to get me into a Pittsburgh show. Yes. Perfect. So it's coming together. I'm overwhelmed, but I'm like, everyone's being like, my fans are at least like really nice. It's just some randos that are being like kind of like salty Splatoon to me lately.
I mean, I don't want to bring up anything negative, but I did see you had a funny response. Wasn't it some guy like messaged you or something? It was like, oh, how much for a night with you or something? And
yeah, I love those little Indian men. They're so funny.
Oh, is it an Indian man? Okay, is that okay? Because you respond like you're like, yeah, like 3 pigs, a goat, you know, like my father had back in the old country or something.
Yeah. His name is like Rajesh or something. Damn Rajesh. They always okay, this is the weirdest thing I've ever been told, and it was on a Twitch stream. Are you guys ready for this? This is so unhinged, and I don't even know like why anyone would say this to somebody. But you know what? It makes for good content. So I think it was he sent me a DM on Twitch, and it was this little Indian man, again, because I checked his profile. It was from India. God bless. And I'm from India. Love my people, but they are unhinged. They're unhinged. Oh my God. So this man was like,
uncle, please.
What, girl?
Somebody come get their uncle.
No, seriously. No, they really are. Hold on. This man literally said, I want to hold on, let me think, because it was really funny. I want to drink. No, I want to chop off your boobs and drink the breast milk inside of your boobs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for nutrition all day, every day.
So he's never been with a woman ever, clearly.
I was like, honey, it does not really work like that. So I thought about it and I was like, this is just so obscenely absurd. But I was like, thank you. I'm gonna take it as a compliment. Thank you. That's so nice. Sweetheart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Definitely go ahead and make sure you have some moderators.
Yes, I have great ones. I'm like, oh, and we're all still pretty close. Like all of us, most of us, like they come visit me at shows too, which is nice. But yes, they take care of those kind of people. I always have wine for the streams, so.
Oh my.
As you should.
Mm-hmm. So, but good times. I'll never forget that one. But yes, the unhinged comments, they're so funny. And to be fair, I do have like bikini photos on my music page and stuff. So it's gonna elicit that kind of attention anyway. So I'm like already stepping into the territory. So that's why I just like to troll them. I always like to troll them. Like I have like a DMs, like a funny DMs folder, and I just read them. We should do like a funny DM segment one day.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Please, yes.
Let me see if I can pull just like one other one up.
Oh my.
Let me just see, because I have my drive up like right now, you guys, okay? I know I had it. Give me 1 second. They're so funny.
It'd be funny. We play a game. It's just like, okay, is this a real message you got, or is it something made up? Yeah.
Oh, here's some good ones. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh God, I don't know which one. I don't want to be too TMI. Okay, let's see. There's one who asked or told me that he would pay me 100,000. Oh God. Okay, hold on. $100,000 for a music video shoot in India. There's one that wanted to be my sugar daddy here. I would get $2,500 a month. He wants to take care of me. That's nice. That's a good one. These are so funny. Do you have, are you into financial domination with blackmail?
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, I can't be bought, you brat. Like
I'd be like, I think you're looking for foot talk on TikTok, sir.
I'm just like, what are these people? And then there was one that was asking me, I think, where I can get like drugs in Miami. Oh my God. These guys are so funny. Okay, yeah, we'll have to do a segment because
we have to.
There's a whole list. Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway.
I mean, yeah, you know what? Reach out to me. Let me know when you're available. We'll always make time for you because I swear anytime if I try to reach out to you, you're like, oh, I'm traveling this weekend and the next weekend and the next week.
I'm on the moon right now.
Yeah, girl. I mean, hey, if Katy Perry can do it, so can Sukesha.
Oh,
Exactly.
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I did want to go to Mars, and then somebody made it uncool. So, you know.
Are they going to do that, though, still? I think they're still going to do that. I think they're working on it.
Were they planning a one-way trip or something?
Yeah, it has to be a one-way trip. It's
oh, my God.
Well, with today's technology, yeah.
Yeah. I think some people definitely need to go on a one-way trip. Not naming names, but some people could use it.
But you read your messages.
Mm-hmm. Some of these characters in here, I'm like reading man, these are enough to cure depression.
Let me buy you a ticket.
What's that?
Like, here's a ticket to Mars. Please use it.
Oh, I know. I'm like, someone asked me if they wanted me to paddleboard them.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm not abusive. I'm
Indian. I miss when people had shame and secret.
Nope, not here. I'm like, you guys would be great to go to Mars. You guys can get paddleboarded out there by the Martians. So.
And we don't need Matt Damon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, you get it sometimes, but I'm just like, it's never a dull moment. So that's, at least it makes life fun, you know? So.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's talk about something important. Where are you appearing this weekend?
Yes. Thanks. Yeah, I was going to mention that too. So guys, you can find me this weekend at Heroes. Heroes Con. It's my first appearance, and I'm being brought in by Knights of the Comics. So it's my first appearance there, and I'm really excited. I'll be with Trish. I believe her last name is Forner, or it starts with an F. You'll see her on our page as well. Talented artist, very, very talented. So you guys can catch me at Heroes this weekend. Like I said, no actors will be there. It's strictly comics. Like Lilith was saying, she likes that kind of stuff. Yes. Strictly comics and collectibles and stuff like that. Original art base.
Charlotte, right? Charlotte.
Yep, it's in Charlotte. Yeah, so if you guys are in Charlotte, come by, say hi. I've been a minute since I've done a Charlotte show, so I'm excited. I got a pack. I got a flight tomorrow. There's like papers. You don't see like that side of my room, rightly so. It's just a nightmare because I'm packing. But yes, I'm very excited. And if you guys want art, I will be doing art all weekend, commissions, and I will also be selling my prints and other things. So
very cool.
And if people want to commission or buy art online, is there a way to do that online?
Yeah, great question, Phil. So yes, you can go on my online portal. Just because of my backup, it takes me a little bit of time to respond. So give it a little bit, but you can also go online and ask anytime. I'll just give you like the prices that are like most recent, because my demand has been getting like more and more. So as much as I don't want to raise them, they're going to be a little bit higher. But I do offer payment plans for anybody who wants to break up those payments. So it helps people.
Cost of living, inflation, deal with it.
Tell me about it, girl. Well, it's just like I'm not living my life anymore. Like I literally just tell my friends these days, I'm like, I can't even hang out with you anymore. You know, like I'm not even living. Like I'm like, oh my God.
Billy says she also takes goats.
I do take goats, yeah. But the biggest thing is like the prized Australian cow, like my dad used to have in India.
A little wagyu.
Like it has to be the Australian beauty. Yeah. So we're looking for the cow, but maybe goats, because like you have to trade to my dad, like the goats.
The cute little fainting ones though.
Yeah, true. Because my dad wants them for like the milk and the cheese.
Yeah, for the I was gonna say for the grass, I thought. Yeah.
There you go.
That's why I would get goats is like I'm looking at a property, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need goats.
Just to pet their little chins. Yeah.
So they can eat my grass and then I can sell their poop.
Maybe
goat manure's good.
There you go. Yeah, you can make a whole business, Lilith. I think you're onto something, girl. So
thank you. You're not going to use the goats, just send them over to me.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. I definitely will. So I guess apparently, according to Phil, I take goats for payment. So
not me. That's just what I read.
That's true. No, that's to take me on a date though. That's like goats are for goats I charge for the date stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. But I am a single bean.
That's
and I
so
think
hard
it's
to believe.
that's
probably by choice.
What's that, babe?
By choice.
Yeah. I just honestly like there are really like nice guys out there who have shown me a lot of like kindness, but just because like when I date people, I give like 150%, and I just never feel like I get it back. And maybe it's guys of like this generation or era. But I always feel like I love people more than they love me back. And it ends up hurting me. Like I sometimes I'll be on the phone with someone like I'm dating, and I'll be like, hey, like when I'm on the phone, like and we're long distance, I would like to be paid attention to. And I had this ex who was just always on video games while we were talking, and he'd be like, what'd you say? What'd you say? Wait, what? What'd you say? And I'm like, I feel not listened to, you know? And I deserve better than that. I deserve better, and I used to make myself sick over it, and I'm not going to let these stupid guys make me sick.
Yeah, you don't do, yeah. Anybody with a Fortnite brain, forget it.
Seriously, but there's so many guys with one, so I'm just like, nope. And so my Shining Armor Prince comes to me and shows me that like they want to put me first and care, then I'm going to give my 150%. But right now I'm just skating. I told myself this year that I was just going to do the single thing, no matter how cute he was, no matter how charming or whatever. I'm going to be single this year because I care about myself. I care about my fans, and I don't want to make myself sick again over these idiots. Seriously, I'm choosing me.
You're still young. You're focusing on your career.
Yep. I'm not going to take these abusive assholes like trying to, and like partially like it's just like my career that they can't handle. Like when I date people, it's just like, oh, you're never around. I'm jealous because you have so many people who come up to you.
Same ambition and talent.
I'm like, dude, like focus on your own shit. Like, oh my God. They're like little girls most of the time. Like y'all are They're little girls. Oh my god.
If nothing else, they should be like, how can I help you? Can I run your social media? Whatever.
Yeah. Like there have been some really nice guys recently who've reached out, but like some of them are just like asses. The more I get to know them, I'm like so glad I didn't fucking, excuse my French, but do any. I'm so sorry.
No, I told you you're fine. At the beginning, Lil, she's like, we're gonna respect the YouTube and everything. I'm not gonna swear.
We're 3
I
minutes
hate
in.
them.
It's fine. We can curse.
Okay, you can just bleep me out that last time, fine. But I'm just like, I think it's the rule is like you can't swear in like the first so many seconds. Yeah, that's what it is. But nope, I hate what I had to endure for like just people. And then I realized just a concluding statement just for everybody watching today. It's not you. It's not you. Seriously, I used to think it was me. I'm like, why am I so different? Why am I the only one who listens to people and like cares what people say and like takes time out of my day to like actually listen to what people are saying to me? And then I thought that these guys, I'm like, is there just something wrong with me? And then it took me so long to be like, I'm attracting the wrong dudes. It's not me. It's never been me. I'm going to keep loving people the way I love people, but like, it's just get these guys out of my face. Y'all need
During
to
the
like,
pandemic, it stunted a lot of people's emotional and
yeah.
personal growth.
I keep saying I'm so happy I'm married, and I don't know that I don't know how I can date
Good
these.
for you, Phil. Good
Yeah.
for you. If you found your queen, that's amazing. Like no shade if you guys found your queen and you guys are happy like Phil. Like that's awesome. And props to you. Just this
Okay. It's just from what I see, the dating scene just seems so tough these days.
Bleak, I believe, is the word that best describes.
It's crazy, right, Lilith? I don't know, girl. I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna skate this year. So that's me in a nutshell. Just enjoying.
Yeah. Can't wait to see more covers, more music. We are just
Thanks,
so
girl.
happy for you and so proud of you. And we always enjoy a conversation with you. But we know you got to get some rest.
I got a pack too. No, that's okay, guys. This was a perfect little stream. I enjoyed it. I'm honored to be on the show. And thank you again.
So yes, catch Sukesha at any of her appearances, especially Charlotte this weekend. Order some art.
Buy some prints.
Stay
get
tuned.
A commission.
Stay tuned for the new single. I mean, come on, she's giving her heart and soul for you people. She doesn't even pee.
Yeah, I don't pee. I really don't. Risking UTIs left and right for you guys.
Like maybe like late on a Sunday night. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. So Subir yells at me like my dad. Be like, stop it. Love him. So it's been an honor. Thank you guys again.
Thank you. You're too big for this show. Thank you.
Never. I always find a home here. So
yes, you're always welcome.
All right. Concluding thoughts, concluding statements from you guys?
Nope, just be great.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you guys again. I really appreciate it. And then I guess everyone have a great night.
You too.
You do the same.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Yeah, that's always she's always a great conversation. Oh my god, I'm serious. If I could have her on every episode, I would.
I did just want to shout out Crypto, the Last Dog, or Krypton #1.
Oh, I didn't read that yet. I didn't read anything this weekend. Is it good?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was cute. It's a good primer / explainer for the movie, I guess.
Okay. Oh, did you see the headline? They put out like a reprint of what is that? Adventure Comics 210 or the first appearance of Crypto.
Yeah.
Did you see this story? And I guess there was like you could win a golden ticket. I forget what it is. Was it like a ticket to the premiere of the movie or something? But it's like if you didn't win, which most people didn't, they were given like a free month to DC Universe Infinite in the physical comic.
They're trying to trick the shareholders. That's just between you and me.
But in the physical comics, so the shopkeepers weren't too happy about that.
Like I said, trying to make shareholders happy.
Uh-huh.
They're pulling off the shelf because you gave it away for free.
I mean, they'll never say it. I mean, you think the big two would just be happy if all the comic shops went away?
I think so.
I mean, they wouldn't have to print. They'd be like, "Oh, we're saving money. We don't have to print on paper now."
I support my local comic book shop because they're small businesses and everything. But at the end of the day, if I could just do it how I did it back in the days, just order it out of the magazines,
I mean, there are certain comic shops.
That's like the comic book stores are kind of low key like
Yeah.
just becoming Funko shops at this point. Like my guy downsized like a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
back bin issues and like barely has like anything outside of the big two anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a couple of places are like that, so it's kind of eye
Oh,
opening,
wow.
and it's just like, well, I would rather just go back to it's gonna be like this because I like kind of actually slowed down
Yeah.
on my Funko Pop collection like by a lot. So it's
Well,
just
yeah,
like,
because you bought everyone in existence for up to a certain
well,
point.
not everyone that I want.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But no, I mean that's how Will does it. I don't know. He, whatever store he supports, he just orders them, and once at the end of every month, they just ship them as month worth of books.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, this is what it like. It's just like the industry's just changing so much. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's changing for the better. And it's just like, yeah, the local comic book shops might have to pivot
Yeah.
because, yeah,
But again, I mean, we keep talking about it, but again, it's like prices keep going up, and again, it's harder. The general public, it's like, because I know I've cut back, and it's like, yeah, if you're not looking for a comic shop, like you don't run into comics really in the wild.
yeah, it's no newsstands, no spinner racks. I
No.
mean, I kind of did think it was cute that GameStop tried it and then Walmart tried it, but it just like, and they put them in like pretty good areas, and it still didn't really pick up.
Yeah,
So,
because like
and
I
it was
know.
like at the height of like DCEU and the MCU, and so it was kind of like crazy to me that it didn't catch on. So that just kind of lets me know that it's getting back to being super niche again,
Mhm.
which is unfortunate.
Which again, yeah, it's really unfortunate because again, with the movies and everything, you think they'd be selling a little more, but no.
But the movies are the movies.
Yeah, true.
Like
I,
if you read a Captain America book hoping to see it be like the movie, good luck, pal. Good luck.
I mean, yeah, I just think print media is down all over.
I'm telling you, spicy books are doing good though.
Yeah, true.
You just get, like I said, you gotta know where to niche down to, bro. Comics ain't it right now.
I know. Oh my God, did you see well, I sent the link about Batman #1 coming out in September.
Yeah,
Oh,
blind bags and
blind bags, and they're putting out like
giant size
11 by
and
17s, and you get like foil covers on the 11 by 17s for like $20 and stuff.
I smell 1993 bubble popping again.
I was gonna say,
You remember, like, no, there's like this crazy graph about like when the comic book industry burst and like how many variant covers and things like that they were putting out to the point where it crashed.
well, yeah,
And we're getting there. We are getting there.
yeah, because people were buying like number one.
Everything's gonna be worth something.
I'm gonna put my kids through college with this
I
number
like
one.
that Superboy and the Ravers #3 is not gonna be worth anything. I hate to break it to you.
Where everyone thought Death of Superman was gonna be worth something, but
They overprinted that like by a lot.
Well, yeah, like X-Men
I
#1
found it
and
for a
stuff.
quarter one time. That's all I'm saying. Mint condition. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like an 8.5.
X-Men #1,
A quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, not today because everybody thinks they're sitting on gold when they're sitting.
Yeah,
on cash.
I know.
That's why I'm like, I just miss the old days where it's just like, just bring all your long boxes and they're all $1.50. You might even have a 50-cent box if you get lucky. No, no, sir.
50-cent box, dollar boxes, $2 boxes.
And their Funkos are outrageously priced at cons. I'm like, babes, I am not paying $25 for a basic Funko Pop. That like when I look on eBay or freaking Amazon, it's $5. Like, babes, I'll do you like I do Walmart. I'm gonna check the price before I buy. Thank you. You're messing with the wrong one today, buddy.
Oh.
I tell them to, I'm like, you sure you don't want to lower the price? You sure?
But yeah, no, I was glad when I heard Sukesha say, yeah, that there's cons that that they are focusing on, Artist Alley and the comics, and
I mean, without that, what would we have?
Again, yeah, all these cons now with like actors and stuff. It's like you wouldn't have these if it weren't for the old Comic Cons.
So like, I just kind of like, to me, it's like, okay, like if it's like a specific like show or universe based con, like say it's a Star Trek con, okay,
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
awesome, totally makes sense.
That's one thing.
If it's a Star Trek, like a Star Wars con, that totally fine, totally makes sense. But like, babes, I'm a simple girl. I just want my comics. I just want them signed. I just want a commission. Yeah. That's all.
If it's just like, unless it's a certain theme, yeah. But if it's just like the name of your city con, it's like, well, yeah, you better
And I mean, like, and it's gonna be like AE. No offense, no tea, no shade. It's gonna be AEW wrestlers, maybe one old washed up WWE star if you're lucky, depending on your market. You know, I live in
Like,
Tampa, so we get like amazing people all the time because it's Florida and the weather's nice. You know.
you might get a Shatner or something.
God, I haven't seen Shatner. Is Shatner still alive? Like, I have not seen that man say anything on Twitter in a while. And I haven't seen him at a con in a while.
I mean, he's still around,
but
but
the news because 2025 has been a real bitch.
yeah, no,
year.
he's still around as far as I know. But I think he's like, was he like 91? So
yeah, he's holding on for dear life.
Again, Spite's keeping him alive. He just wants to last longer than George Takei.
I think George Takei is gonna win that.
Well, he's young. Well, he's younger too. So
if I would have placed my, I mean, come on, William Shatner was born in 1931. Jeez Louise.
Oh, he wants to. He wants to get to 100. You know that.
If Betty White ain't making it to 100, neither are you, buddy. She literally missed it by like a month. It pissed me off. I was like,
but I don't think he's beaten. I don't think he's last longer than George Takei because he's younger. He's in better shape.
And he minds his own damn business. Listen, I told you the secret to youth and longevity. Listen, I come from a family that people regularly live over 100. I'm talking 101 still have their facilities. Mind your damn business, drink water, and moisturize at night. That's it. That's all.
Don't be a dick.
That's minding your business.
Exactly.
Because when are you being a dick when you're not minding your business? 3 simple rules to live by.
On that note, yes. Well, I'm bringing up schedule. I'm pretty sure I know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, what's up on the docket for Sunday?
Well, I believe that is our next Chichester chat.
Ooh.
Risk number 2. That's right. And then 1 week from tonight, yes, the Hard Master, the
Hard Master.
Ray plays
the strongest wrist down under.
That's right, the strongest wrist down under. We'll be back, Ray.
Strongest wrist down under.
Yes, to talk controversial comic books. Well, you know what? No, we expanded it. We expanded it because he wanted to do like we did that one episode. He wants to do more than just comics. So it's open. It's open. You could do if you want to do TV, if you want to do movies, Lilith.
I don't think anybody's gonna be taking my topic since we don't have to stick to comics.
Oh my.
I'm a very niche kind of girl, man.
Oh baby.
All right, so yeah,
you should make all yours WWE moments. That should be like your thing now.
Like that. Oh, I can. Oh yeah. Me and the boy will do our research. So yeah, Ray, and then I know last time we said the last episode of the month we might do Back to the Future, but I saw something else had an
Batman Forever. Oh God,
another anniversary. Yes, and it was just like this past week, I think. So yeah, so I figured it'd be more fun to roast the heck out of that.
You know, I think I actually liked that movie as a kid, but as an adult, I freaking hate it. It's really the Batman and Robin movie that I really, really hate.
Yeah, if you're a kid, I could see it, but yeah, by the time I already saw it, I was already like, oh god, I was like 17. I was like, oh god.
Batman and Robin, I just wanted to like murder everybody.
George Clooney never even changed his voice. Hi, I'm Bruce Wayne. Hi, I'm Batman. Here's my credit card.
I just like I will never understand the thought process of Val Kilmer or George Clooney.
Ooh, oh yeah. I mean,
may Val Kilmer rest in peace. No tea, no shade. Everybody needs a paycheck, but like that. Like a blonde Batman. Come on.
Again, they were just like, who's big right now?
Now, who's a great actor? Who's big right now? Because George Clooney's not a good actor, and you can argue with the wall. Don't argue with me.
I thought you were gonna say Val Kilmer. I was gonna say Val Kilmer was a good actor.
No. I will never badmouth Val Kilmer.
What? Okay.
I will never badmouth Val Kilmer outside of the Batman movie. Like I said, make your money, but. Even Joel Schumacher apologized. I'm just saying. He did actually officially apologize.
Right.
So we weren't crazy.
Oh, yes. And then in an episode we're going to do, I'm sure Lilith will be sick that day, but at least me and Justin are going to do a Captain America episode.
Red, white, and blue Eagles. Go America.
We have some ideas for what to cover, but if anyone has any requests, send them in.
Captain America related, right?
Yeah, Captain America stories, yeah. Or I was going to say, if it would draw you to the table more, do we just want to do patriotic characters in general, or?
It's fine. I mean, I can do Superman. I'll be the eye dog and I'll do some Superman stories. Truth, justice, and the American way.
Well, we're also going to do 2 episodes of before the movie comes out on Superman, including one
Superman better than Captain America. Go suck it.
And one of our Superman episodes, we will have returning guest Mr. Mark Waid to talk about his new Action Comics run, his current.
And I'm just saying the actual Captain America equivalent is actually Wonder Woman. Just saying.
Okay.
To the actual equivalent.
Steve Rogers ain't snapping no one's neck.
If he had to, he would.
Yeah. Okay.
On that note,
I was gonna say, man, how'd we get here? All right.
We don't have any adult supervision today, so we can just go off the rails.
I know. Well, I guess you mean Kristen, because I was gonna say you're not talking about that. You're not talking about Justin, are you?
Literally, I'm not talking about the owl.
Who are you talking to? All right, kids. So, yeah, send us your thoughts, your questions, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow us on pretty much all social media. Help support us by buying merch at TeePublic and Spring. And also, again, if you're feeling very generous and don't want to incur the wrath of Lilith Hellfire, just rain the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
I mean, you never know when you might need a dentist in 3.5 years. I'm just
that's
saying.
right.
Make it rain.
If you want to make your regular dentist a super villain, then yes, schedule your appointments early with Dr. Hellfire.
DDS.
Oh my God. I mean, that would be fun for the kids and everything. If you like get an office and just like make it up like a super villain layer or something.
No. I'm going the full Tim Watley. It's adults only, baby.
Oh God.
I only take appointments after 5 p.m.
Penthouse on the table. Okay.
Oh yeah.
God. I think I was tucked. Oh jeez. And of course, yes, subscribe to our Patreon if you want something for your money. Yes, to get exclusive, uncensored episodes.
In this economy? Are you crazy?
What?
You want something for your money in this economy?
Well, I'm saying if you don't just want to give us money for nothing, yes. Yes, you get exclusive episodes, uncensored, like Lilith at a panel, Justin getting drunk and unboxing comics, or Justin and I were viewing the Friday the 13th franchise. I don't think we've picked the topic for July yet. So again, anyone who subscribes can request topics, as Justin has done many times and Ray did once.
I have one. We just listened to Party in the USA for a full hour, and that's our July 4th tribute.
Why?
That's the song of 4th of July. You don't know that?
Okay. You know what we should do? What if we just like play that in the background? We just like BS for an hour.
Born in the USA. I don't know, something.
Oh my God. Just play like a loop of like patriotic songs while we're talking. And while we're talking, just go, America, America.
You gotta get the eagle screech too, and then you gotta have like that transition with like the eagle and like the jets.
Oh God, yeah, like the air show, yeah. What are we gonna throw a party for?
We should have barbecue. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, barbecue, nice.
Yeah, there we go. 4th of July barbecue.
All the Capes and Lunatics, yes, yeah. I'm sure Justin. I don't know about Kristen, but I'm sure Justin will probably be down for that. And remember, yes, art. Not the eagle. We have our own. Capes and Lunatics have their own bird. Because we're
Fucking crazy.
All right.
Oh man, there is some TNA up in this bitch.
All right, kids.
Time to go.
Thanks for joining us. All right. Yeah, yes. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Sukesha Ray. That's too big for this show. For another.
So cute.
What?
She's so cute.
Yes. All right, let's go old school. All right, kids. For another week, we have been for another episode, we've been your capes episodes.
Lunatics. You should just when it's just us. You should just go grab an ampersand from one of the old
What?
episodes. Go grab one of the ampersands from the old episode when it's just you and me.
Yeah, but it's hard because the music's playing under it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to match up, or I would have done that already. Yeah.
We have to have one, at least one.
Yeah, I'll have to go,
Yeah, probably from the very beginning before we really had the
go
theme song.
back and do the archive. We need interns.
I mean, you have a son. Jeez.